Alright guys, how's it going? Been a long time. Been like 3 months since I did a motor vlog. What the fuck's that all about? I'm back today. I'm riding this heap of shit. This 1997 Honda NTV 650 V-twin shaft drive. Does the job. So what's been going on? Why haven't I made a video in 3 months? Pretty much after the London trip that me and Ben did, Nuda broke down, didn't it? Engine went on the Nuda. I was currently out of work at the time, so engine's gone pop, no work, living off my savings, couldn't afford to get the bike fixed, so it just sat there from like the middle of October all the way through till last weekend. Sad to say guys, but the Nuda got sold. I got a good price for it, even in the condition it was in, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's the Nuda's gone. I'm super sad about it, but it was just I was just in a position. I'm still in a position where I couldn't have done anything about it. It had just sat there rusting away until I got the money to fix it. And then the guy who bought it, he was like a Husqvarna specialist. He's already got one Nuda, so he was like, I'll just have another Nuda as either to fix up or spare parts for the one he's got. So I was like, fair enough man, like the ideal person to have bought that bike was that guy. As for what I'm going to do now, I'm obviously in the market to buy a new bike. I've got a couple of grand from the sale of the Nuda, so I'm probably on the lookout for something. I still don't know what I want, to be honest with you. At the minute it's kind of a toss-up between a street triple and a Triumph Scrambler. You're probably thinking, why those two and why not the Ducati Scrambler? Well, if I'm super honest with you, I actually prefer the look of the Triumph Scrambler. The Ducati, obviously better performance, way better performance, better brakes, it's just a better bike than the Triumph is, but for the pure aesthetics of it, I'm all about the Triumph one. And it's that heritage, isn't it? It's got that thing that Ducati doesn't have for me, and that's the heritage. I mean, Ducati has heritage, don't get me wrong, but for me it's got to be the Triumph. Anyway, what's going on today? I'm on my way to work. It's like the first one of the best days we've had this year so far. Like, it's dry, the roads are bone dry apart from all this fucking shit here. It's warm. I mean, I am wearing my winter jacket, but it's the first jacket that I grabbed, so I'm not really that bothered. And it's really fucking windy. It is super windy today. You can probably hear, and I do apologise for that, but I can't control the wind. I've like got all the anti-wind things in my helmet. Whoa, the fuck. The fuck. Thought I was gonna have to do a bit of fucking grass tracking then. But yeah, so I bought this bike. It's been pretty good. It did let me down one day in December, when the battery just gave up the ghost, but it was really cold, so I don't blame it. But apart from that man, this bike has been super reliable. These bikes are renowned for being like hella reliable. That's why I bought it really. And it's shaft drive, so there's no worrying about chain maintenance. And I do want to change it a little bit, because I'm probably going to keep this. When I do buy a new bike, I'm probably going to keep it. That's my rat bike. It's red, and I'm not really a fan of red. So I might change the colour. I want to change the bars. Ah, fuck! I changed the bars because these bars are horrible. These grips, horrible. Levers, horrible. The headlight is square, horrible. It was an old boy, well that's rubbish. It was an old boy who owned the bike before me, and I think he was like, you know, old men who ride motorbikes. It was like, he'd made it look as old as possible. Not in like a fact that it was made in like a long time ago. I mean, he just oldified the bike. He had a huge screen on it. It was like up here. It was ridiculous, so I ripped all that shit off. I love this back road, it's absolutely ace. I've been looking at loads of bikes of what I could possibly get, but yeah, Actually no, there's 3. This might sound really shit, but there's 3 bikes that I've like kind of weighed it down to now. The Triumph Street Triple, the Triumph Scrambler, and a BMW GS 1200 or 1150. I wouldn't even mind one of them. I know I take the piss out of them sometimes, but I wouldn't even mind one. Just for the touring factor, because I want to do some miles this year. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm back on it now, guys. The weather's getting better. The motovlogs will be flowing again. Just bear with me. Yeah, that's about it really. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to get up to a load of shit this year. Dirt Quake again, because I didn't manage to go last year. But me and Ben should be going to Dirt Quake. Hopefully we might be doing a bit of racing at the Dirt Quake. Bit of flat track. This bike might be getting raced at Dirt Quake. We don't know. It could happen. I have got my eyes on a GS 500 that could possibly be ridden and raced at Dirt Quake. These are all things that we just don't know about yet.